I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. He wants to smell it. But don't lick it though. Yeah, you're so good. Yeah. I'm gonna remove the rest and then I'm gonna do your laser treatment. Okay? Yeah, you're so good. He's a good dog. He is. I love him so much. He is. Yeah, so it's almost done. It's gonna be. Yes, Raven. Then I'm going to. Then I'm going to feed him his medicine and wrap up the leg again. Hey, look at that! We got a wood delivery. If my body didn't feel it, I would think it's magic. So I'm gonna cut this log here so that it's not in the way. This part I'm gonna rake this. Also, maybe rake this where I went with the excavator. I'll have room to bring the next load here. Is that working? No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna go get the other thing. Yeah!
It's working?
Yeah. I need the extension cord.
You need the extension cord?
Yeah. You wanna get it?
Oh, be careful!
All right, so I've got all the strapping. This is two sides. This is two sides. It's a bit wide, but I'm gonna do like the wide stuff at the top of the wall, and the less wide stuff in the middle, and maybe at the bottom wide again. So now I'm gonna go in. It's like the hard part of the day, and when I come back out, we're gonna do the first post, I believe. I really need to figure out which one is the lowest, because my posts are 16 feet, so I'm not gonna put them up at 16 feet and then go cut them. That's just calling for, like, it's not the way to do it. So I have to cut them, but I don't want to cut them too many times. So I want to, by knowing exactly like where the level of each in relation to the lowest one, then I can adjust where I want my roof, or I mean the highest one. Depending, anyway, I have to figure that out first. So that's much easier to do at night, because at night all I do is I have my laser flashing like that. I come with my measuring tape, I go straight down, I read on the tape where the laser is, and I write it down or on my map for each one, and that's like really quick, very accurate. And then I can adjust my post according to that difference, you know. So some maybe if I want it at 10, but it's on the lowest one, is gonna need to be more than 10. Does that make sense? So I think I'm gonna wait until tonight to do that, because I have the trailer to work on. Maybe I go check the trailer. I'm gonna leave this here for now. This is the bottom of the post, but it's not really like flat like the way, so I'm gonna have to cut just enough to make this like very flat and square, so it'll be easier to level it, to plumb it. I have one post cut at 9, but I almost feel it's better to wait and that I do it with the laser tonight, and then tomorrow with Divine. I don't think it's that long, judging by how long it took me to cut that one. I have all the bracing, so I think, yeah, at least half. It's because with Divine it'll go faster, because she can help me like hold the post while I position it, you know. Okay, so now the grease on the trailer. Let's see if I can do that. This is not a how-to. Definitely not a how-to. It's important to say, you know, when you don't know. I'm not a pro, but it will work what I'm doing. There we go. And it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna put some grease there, wash the dirt, and add some grease right here. Okay. Oh, the flies. They're so annoying. They're not horse flies, they're like house flies with an attitude. You know the ones. To change that, that's gonna be a different story. I'm gonna have to brace something at the back, and I'm gonna lift the front. So I'm gonna jack the back up, then I'm gonna lift the front with the excavator, and I should, anyway, I'm gonna attempt something after I'm done this with all 4 wheels. I need to verify that the other ones, like this one, you know, for example, are not loose or broken inside. So let me play with that. The other ones are all like loose, so I'm gonna tighten everything. Thank God that was only one. Now to change this, maybe if I put something under there. Okay, I'm gonna try something, because anyway, I better safe than sorry. Okay, so my plan is to pull it little by little and push the other one in little by little. So let's start with removing the nut. So the nut will be at the front instead of at the back from now on. Oops. Oh, so these are 13, 16. Okay, I'll be back. So it's not cooperating. I'm gonna go get the excavator. I got it. I knew I was gonna get it, but I didn't know how long it was gonna take me. And I knew I was gonna get it because I was not gonna stop until I get it. Good morning. I'm first on site. So last night what I did is I measured every single post in relation to each other to find out my lowest, which is this one, and my highest, which is this one. And the difference between this one and that one is 5 inch and a quarter. It's a lot easier to do in centimeters. Maybe I should have just done it in centimeters. It's easier to calculate anyway, for sure. Fractions, like doing the fractions, like it's brain exercise, you know, because I'm not using a calculator to do this. So, provided all my calculations are without mistakes, then I have calculated how long each post has to be. So each post has a number as per the map here. So when we are here, we're looking like this, right? So some are at 8. The highest is oops, my highest is really, sorry, it's not, the highest is this one here. Yes, you can tell with the string, right? It's easy. So this one is the highest. Okay, so that one is at 8 feet, and all the other ones that are lower are 8 feet plus. So everything is calculated, and then I have some. So you see I have posts at 8, 10, and 9, and 7. So they all have been numbers. So what I'm going to do to speed things up, because Divine, I don't need Divine to help me cut the posts. So I'm going to cut my posts first, position them where they go, and number them. And then when that is done, then it's simple enough to ask Divine to help me put them up. So okay, and I'm gonna go get one more tool. I'm gonna try to remove the bark of posts that have some of it. Okay, so what you don't know yet, or I don't know if I mentioned it, but so we had last Monday we had Raven have a surgery on his paw, because when we took him to the vet to look into why he was always licking there, there was a bump there. So we decided to take it out, and $900 later it was out. But then 2 days later somehow I wake up in the morning and Raven has lost some stitches. So that was Friday. Yeah, that was Friday. And now is a long weekend. Today is Monday, and nothing's open. So we couldn't do anything Friday, although I spoke with the vet and he said let's talk Tuesday. So we've been keeping it from getting infected. As you saw, I treated with the laser, and today we looked at it when I was taking care of him, and it's I'm not a pro, I haven't seen, you know, it's just a few cuts like that I've seen, you know. But it does look like it would be better if it was stitched together. So it's very likely. Anyway, I'm preparing mentally to drive to the big city tomorrow to get him stitched up again. I did the editing, the video for tomorrow is gonna be ready tomorrow. Come on! We're gonna get that Miley out. Come on, Mercedes! Mercedes! Meh. Hey. Meh. Meh. Come on, Mercedes. We're gonna be putting some posts up while Divine can help. You can see that on her video because I'll be busy. Okay, so back there we started with the most maddening. Here's not bad, but all these brackets, I guess when I drove the excavator here, it made these posts move outward. So if you look at this, they're supposed to be 1.5 inches away. So I'm putting my posts and I'm gonna either cut those bottoms to put my bottom strapping there, or I'll put my strapping above that. By far the most problematic, because then you see what happens, is this. So my way of dealing with that is I'm gonna add like a concrete base below that, just to but like the big problem will be this one. It moves so much that the bracket is, you know, it's like it moved at least 1.5 inches. I tried to push down with the excavator and I tried pushing on it, but I'm too afraid of breaking it, you know. And if I break it, that's like a good day of tabarnaking. Yeah. So, and they look level, don't they? I'm going to the big city. 11:30. Raven is getting patched up. Okay, 11:30. I have to be there. Do you see this? 3 cubs. Raven, do you see them? Cinnamon. Wow, nice. And I have the 4K dash cam, so we should be good to see this here. I was just thinking before the bears appeared, you know, the video I would, or the channel I would love to watch is like the first thumbnail of the first video of the channel is I won $1 million. What will I do? Like something like that, and then you follow the person as they go through the experience of winning, you know, a big sum of money. maybe a million isn't that big anymore. Yeah. Yeah, now you have to be, you know, a billionaire to really be rich. Billion. It's 1,000 million. Wow. So I don't even have really 1,000 friends. So if I'm a billionaire, I could give like at least 100 million. Well, maybe 50 at every one of my friends, you know? And if it's a couple, it's 100 million. Wow. Anyway, because I was wondering, you know, what it would be like to have that experience. Maybe one day. But to have that experience, one must buy a lotto ticket. You cannot have that experience without buying a lotto ticket. That's the thing. I hope you film that. Oh, again. He's not looking the right way. He totally missed the bears. That's so funny. I was just thinking, you know, what if they're there? They were like, what the hell? Have they been waiting for me? And I just saw something unusual too that I'm hoping is on the camera. The new dash cam camera is some kind of hawk, like a raptor bird, who dove in the water, like really just in front of me, and I think the camera might have captured it. I'm home now. The dogs got their hot dogs. They expect it now. Every time I go for a really long time, they expect to have a Costco hot dog. So all three got their hot dogs. So now, oh, and by the way, so Raven, the vet, it was torn between doing a surgery and letting it go as is. And the reason is because the wound has started healing. So to have surgery again, you would have to scratch the tissue that has healed, like remove it, and then stitch it back. So it's cheaper to do not do that, and it's easier on the dog not to have a surgery, but it means we have to be like on our toes for another 2 weeks to make sure that we keep it clean while it heals. And he's gonna get his laser treatment every day, like he has since the stitches have been taken away. Today it's raining, so instead of like going in the mud and trying to push putting post up, I know for sure I have more wood to mill. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be milling. And then the other thing I hope I can do today is work on the trailer. I have like a trailer light cable that came undone. So, and then we got our Amazon delivery like at after 10 o'clock last night. Like, it's so funny. Like, poor guy. Like, think about it, we're in the middle of nowhere. I was like, who the hell is here, you know, at that time? It's Amazon. Yeah, maybe soon they'll deliver by drone, you know. Anyway, these are the mats for the truck. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all there is. What are you doing? Are you testing the new mat? Go. Shoot. There. These guys. Oh, she's back in. Look at that. That looks good, eh? It's like perfect form. And the driver's side has like the pins to keep it like it doesn't move, you know. So this is good. And then the back one. Okay, Mercedes, you're done now. I'm gonna start by leveling the mill just to make sure I'm level, and I'm after, so I'm gonna need some 2x6 like for the roof rafters on the lean-tos. So I need maybe like 35 of those. I don't know what length. So, and then I need some more 2x for bracing. So I'm not gonna do posts. And if I need, like, I have a lot. So I'm gonna start with these. I'm only gonna do the spruce like this. They're small. I'll have to come with excavator to skip the big, this is a poplar. So I'm gonna have to skip the poplar. Okay, I got the mill leveled. It's like my system works really good. I put it in a video before, but I can't remember. Yeah. So if you're watching this and you already subscribed, maybe you have the feel that I'm trying to get is I really loved the movie and the concept of the movie, The Truman Show. If you can remember. Can't remember what year it was out, but if you haven't seen that movie with Jim Carrey, you really need to watch it, because it's for sure it's gonna make your brain cells like work a little, you know. You're gonna ask questions. Well, I did anyway. What I like is how genuine, you know, Truman was, and that's why so many people were watching in the movie. They were watching Truman all around the world because it was so genuine. And I'm trying to make the videos as genuine as possible from the moment I started filming, you know, like years ago. So, but one thing I found recently is, because it's weird talking to a camera, you know, and imagining that there are people watching and liking even what you're doing, or, you know, develop an interest in what you're doing. But so I'm starting to notice that there's kind of like, I'm different in front of the camera a little bit than when I turn off the camera. But it's not like, it's not in the genuine. It's more about like what I like to film that I'm doing. Because you only get to see like one aspect, or I guess many aspects, but can't film like Truman, like. But this is really as close as it gets from the Truman Show, I think. I don't know, like, if there are people who have like like more than 2 decades of videos about their life and sharing their lives online, you know, on any platform. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Yes, but I enjoy it, so that's good.